I started or got involved with Pilates as a result of an injury, a C7 herniated disc. And I had actually lost all the usage in my left arm. And the neurologist told my husband that I really was never going to use that arm again. And I mean, I couldn't even move my hand away from my stomach. It was just frozen. I almost looked like a stroke victim. And as a result, the balance on my left side was also affected. I worked with a chiropractor and a physical therapist for about 6 months and gradually started working on trying to get some movement and some strength. Was introduced to Pilates just about 3 years ago. And I have to tell you, as a result of the Pilates, I have 100% of the usage in my arm back. The strength in my left arm is equal to my right arm, and my balance is completely back. Routine that I do every morning after I get back from my walk, or I go to a class. But mostly in the last year or so, I've been doing it on my own. And it starts with a 15-minute warm-up. Then I go into, let me show you basically when I talk about a warm-up, what I'm doing. I'm really just very gradually trying to stretch and limber up and loosen up. And I have about 5 different positions that I'll work on just for that purpose. Could you hear my back pop?
Yes.
Okay. Then I do leg work. The Pilates not only has helped strengthen my core, improved my flexibility, enhanced my balance, and toned. I saw more results in 30 days with Pilates than I did working out in 28 years of anything else I'd ever done. So what I really appreciated is the lengthening of the muscle. So I'm gaining muscle strength, but I'm not gaining bulk. So I have 2 leg segments. After my warm-up stretching, my leg segments, I go on to working on my abs and my arms, which I can do simultaneously. And so much of Pilates, you are working several parts of your body at the same time, which is really efficient and reduces the amount of time you have to spend working out. My routine happens to be about 45 to 50 minutes. And I either do it on my own or I pop a DVD in and follow a program. But I want you to take a note. I have all 4 tension springs on, so I have the maximum weight. And this is the left arm that the neurologist said I was never going to use again. So I'm really proud of that. Pilates, I mentioned earlier that I've been working out for 28 years. Whether it was running, aerobics, treadmill work, all of those things that I did, I never really saw much difference in my body. When I mentioned that within 30 days of doing Pilates, I honestly could see definition in my arms, not bulk, but muscle definition, as well as focusing on my posture and my alignment. I had also had lower back pain for the better part of 28 years. I can honestly tell you that if I do Pilates, if I do my routine, I am completely pain-free. I have no lower back issues. Change that spring load. It's also almost meditative. It can be the one time of the day when I have time just to myself. And I laughingly say it's almost like a Zen state where you're just thinking about your movement It's very gentle, although you can ramp it up and make it almost a cardio workout as well. So this would be an area where I do about 5 minutes. That's really working on my core. In other words, if I'm sitting up like this, there's not much core experience. Then as I recline back, I'm really using my core and my arms. So I'm getting upper body and core at the same time, as well as flexibility. And I have to tell you, when I started, I seriously couldn't begin to put my head in my lap. Every woman wants to look better in her clothes and wants to feel better in her body. And I have to tell you, if your muscle tone is improved, if your strength is better, and your posture is better, you're going to look better in your clothes.